welcome back to career mode. I'm going to interrupt you real quick. Stuart Friesen finally got his first career win at Eldora tonight, just a little bit ago. That's why I'm on so late. I'm just going to do the Xfinity race at Watkins Glen, 50% race tonight. Tomorrow night, I'm going to do a 100% Cup race at Watkins Glen, which is next. I'm going to do both Watkins Glen races tonight and tomorrow night before I head out this weekend and go to Watkins Glen for the race this weekend. So, let me Brandon into the party real quick. He invited me to the party. Let's see. Brandito.
The Hall of Fame game is in the books.
Who ended up winning?
You didn't see the end?
No.
Oh, the end was funny.
Funny?
Well, no. The Broncos are up 14-10, and the Falcons get the ball like 140 something left, and this rookie quarterback they get, he's trying to prove himself. That would be a big
Oh no.
One timeout.
Either really well or really, really bad.
Well, it went really, really bad, and it wasn't even his fault. They get the ball, and before they could even get a first snap off, false start. So then they complete a pass, and it's like second down. There's like 3 yards or so to go. False start, a second one, and then a third false start on top of that. The guy got 3 false starts against him.
The same guy?
No, I think it was 2 different guys. I think one guy got it twice. Like, I feel bad. The poor quarterback's trying to prove himself, but these false start every 3 seconds was not helping him. And the poor refs, they didn't know what they're doing. They kept going on and they call 10-second runoff. Wait, no, the Falcons called a timeout. There is no 10-second runoff. This time there is no 10-second runoff because the clock never started because of the other delay game or whatever false start penalty. They were even getting confused. Like, oh my god.
Well, that's what happens when you have how many months off and you come back to the first game, I guess.
And you play a lot of stuff. No, the Broncos were actually playing just a few, very few, of their starters. It was bad because you could tell sometimes which ones were the starters and which ones were the new guys because the starters were just pummeling through some of the new guys.
Clear of the pitch, hammer down.
They didn't stand a chance yet. And number 15 for the Broncos, their round 6 draft pick. He was round 6 because he was shrouded by a lot of injuries. Carson Wentz. He's a wide receiver. And he made an insane catch to give the Broncos the 14-10 lead. So he might end up becoming a key player. I don't know. I'll have to watch him more in the preseason, but I don't know. He did the pass. He jumped up for it. It got deflected. But then he made a diving catch for it, and he grabbed it, and he kept his feet in the end zone. So, it was a really good catch. Then the dirt race, that was good. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I didn't catch any of the X Games yet. I'll watch the replay, because they showed the replay on the ESPN app, and I'll just watch that. I figured I already missed an hour of it. I might as well just catch the replay instead of finding out everything I missed.
I wasn't watching it for too long. I was only watching it for like 10 minutes or so, and I just kept kind of flipping on. But they were doing the dirt bikes, and they kept raising that bar higher and higher.
Oh, the step up?
Yeah, I don't know how they do some of that.
I know.
Man.
Still there. Clear to the right.
I don't know. It was a good game. The repeated false starts looked really fun. False start. False start. Ugh. But what's gonna happen when you get new guys? But Yeah, that was something. Do not forget to update your Friday 13th.
Yeah, I just did that before I got into this.
I saw Deanna get on before for like 5 minutes.
Do you think that's what she did?
Oh yeah, because she didn't play anything. I was watching. She never put in a game or anything. She just probably put in Friday 13th. And because she was on the phone with D before, talking about like what we're doing in the morning for Watkins Glen, like, you know, Saturday morning. And I yelled at her, I said, hey D, don't forget to update Friday 13th. Don't be the one person that forgets it.
Yeah, it's downloading now as we speak, so it should be, you know, ready to install tomorrow when I put the game in.
How big is it?
It was only not even a gigabyte.
Wow. I haven't done it yet. I might just do it tomorrow. During the day. It's like that game is up in my room.
You don't be the one to forget.
No.
If you're on right now, just hit. You don't even have to put the game in, remember?
You don't?
No.
Oh, I thought you did. Okay, I'll do it now then. What do you do? Just check for update?
Yeah, check for update, and then you go to. It'll say go to downloads.
It says it's in its latest version.
Slow down. Slow down.
Then maybe
But I never installed it. I did never install. Wait. Yesterday at 8:25 a.m. it did install an update file, so it must have done it.
Yeah, so you should be good then.
Even so, with the Ethernet up there, it's quick. But I thought I had to put the game in, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna go all the way up 2 flights of stairs, come all the way back down, and then go all the way back up to go to bed. That's effort. So I'll just do it tomorrow.
I should get in the habit of every time I turn on the PlayStation to go to Call of Duty Black Ops 4 and hit check for update.
Seriously.
I should do.
I'm gonna do it now.
Do it, yeah. Do it right now. Let me know.
I'm doing it right now. I swear to God, if I see something that says you need more room, forget it. Restart to navigate. Okay, latest version. Wow, have they gone 3 days without an update? That's cool.
No, they went like a week. Holy crap.
Whoa. Great, then they got another 28 gigabyte one planned.
Yeah. I'm about to do my 50. I'm doing a 50% Xfinity race today at Watkins Glen. Tomorrow night, I'm gonna do a 100% Cup race at the Glen, and then.
Oh my God.
And then we can do some Glen as well tomorrow night.
I don't know if you're just like saying Glen, or if you're just excited because you're going there, but.
Both.
Glen. Glen?
Just like in practice.
The Glen?
Here we go.
It hasn't officially like sunk in yet.
Yeah, it will once you get there.
It will once we leave, I think. Of course, I said,
Yeah.
you know, we're still not even going to the track Saturday, so I mean, but still, once I get out of work, it'll feel better. I still got another day of work to worry about, so.
That's true. You see, it's not like you don't want, you know, it's like the annoying bit, it's like, you know, we bought the cabana and everything, and it didn't come with tickets, which is really obnoxious for the stupid price that was. And so we got the tickets were not cheap at all, and the fact that those tickets only go for Sunday is also kind of insane.
They have package deals for the weekend, the whole weekend, that should be cheaper. I was telling her that that's what I did for New Hampshire the one year. The year you went to Laconia and met us up there.
Oh, yep.
I had the package. I only spent $209 for each of us, me and Autumn.
All right, that's it.
For 3 days of tickets, pit pass, fan vision rental, which is $50 as well, and $25 off a purchase of 50 or more in the New Hampshire store.
Wow.
And I looked it up. I spent $209. The pit pass and the Sunday ticket that I had I spent $209 for all of that. I just said the Sunday alone, the ticket and the pit pass was almost $150, and I only spent $50 more for a whole 2 more days and the rental and the store and all that stuff. Like, that was the
Now-
best deal I ever spent. Of course, the hotel was expensive.
But wait, question: is the prices different for each track?
Yeah, usually around the
'Cause
same. Watkins
I'm
Glen's
pretty
more
sure.
for some reason.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Because they think it's a road course, so they
Now-
think they're big, you know.
And
big
Watkins
hoops.
Glen is the same price everywhere you sit. It looked like, whereas then you go
Yeah,
to
because you
like
have
New
to get general
Hampshire.
admission.
Yeah, well,
Yep.
New Hampshire. It's different depending on where you sit. Like the lower you
Mhm.
sit, the cheaper it is. The higher you sit, the more expensive it gets. The higher you
Now
get.
that's like the opposite of what you'd think, because in like baseball, you know, soccer, football, all that, the lower you go, the more expensive it is.
Drive
Yeah.
safe. Be smart. Keep your head on.
But the
Well,
higher
it's
you
the
go in a
opposite.
race, the more you
The higher
see.
you go. Exactly.
Oh, I didn't even notice how I
Left side.
qualified. I qualified 7th.
You
Alright.
see, the thing
Left
with
side.
Watkins Glen is it's all the same,
Right
but there
side's
are
clear.
sections
Hold
to
your
where
line.
you can
3
pay
wide.
more.
Clear left.
And see, that's annoying because I'm pretty sure the tickets were like, what? They were like over. I think they were over 100.
Yeah, they were like 130, 130 or something.
Still there.
Yeah. So 4 of those, no, 5 of those, on top of the overly expensive cabana, is insane for the fact that we can't even
Wave them guys
go
off. Caution's
on
out.
Friday or Saturday. That's kind of annoying. But, you know, at least we get to see the main race, so I'm happy.
We're going green. Be ready here.
Yeah, it stinks because
Green flag. Green flag.
the qualifying for the Cup race is the last thing on Saturday. So it would have been neat
Still
if we
there.
could have got
Right
in like
side.
later on just to see the qualifying. It's like 6:30 or
All clear.
something, I think.
So the worst thing is like they're not stupid over there.
Clear
When you
right.
buy the cabana, you rent the cabana for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So they make the price for 3 days. But
Still
you
there.
need expensive
All clear.
tickets for each day. What? That is actually makes me salty.
Still there.
But I think we're gonna be busy Saturday. I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah, I was gonna bring my bowling balls and find a bowling alley. We are gonna try to go to a park, which is good because I don't know if you paid attention to the community day event.
Yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
hopefully we're at a
What?
park when that happens.
Hopefully.
It's I forgot who it is, what it is.
I forget too. I
Oh,
sat with it.
better
Ralts. It's Ralts.
Oh, I need more of those.
Right side.
And you already have a shiny one, don't you?
No, it didn't come out yet. That's what the community day is.
Oh, I'm thinking of something else. Does Ralts evolve once or twice?
Twice. I don't even have the 3rd evolution yet.
I think. No, I don't. I think I'm close though.
Still there.
But I just want the 3rd evolution. I'm not gonna get a shiny. I don't do that. I don't do those. My game don't do those. Whenever like rolls a chance to be a shiny, it's like, oh wait, that's him. No, can't be shiny. No. The biggest like annoyance was the Skloth Community Day. That was the big like, are you kidding me moment?
That was the luckiest one I've ever had because
See, that's the problem. You
Great
caught
job,
like
driver. That's a
6
fast
and you
lap
got a
right
shiny. I was with D. D got 6 shinies. And we hit pretty much all of the same ones, which was definitely over 200. Because most of them I didn't even catch, and I had over 100, like 200 candies. So, it's total bogus that I didn't get a single one. That ticks me off.
Yeah, and then somebody posted in the Clifton Park chat earlier, uh, about, because you know how they got the Spinda field research thing? Well, I haven't
Yep.
had one yet, and somebody posted one that where it was, and I'm like, finally one that I know where the stop is and it's close enough to me. So hopefully they didn't change it, because I don't even know what it is for that, but hopefully it was still the same one and they don't change it until after midnight, because I went to that stop on the way home and got it. Hopefully that's the right one. Actually, can you look it up?
Okay.
What's the Spinda task?
I have my phone on me. I have the iPad though.
Because this is the I got the 5 great curveball throws in a row.
What do you want? What is the spin to task or whatever?
Yeah, which one gets you Spinda? Hopefully it is that one. It probably could be, because that is a hard one.
Wait, which one did you get? Which one was it?
5 great curveball throws in a row.
Are you kidding me? Forget that. I would never be able to complete that.
Is that
I'm lucky if I
the
get
right one?
I'm looking. I'm on a website.
Oh.
Yup.
Alright, oh, good, good. So I'll be able to add that to my Pokedex, because I don't have that one yet.
But you know how hard that's gonna be to do? Well, you're good at
Yeah,
curve throw.
I
that's
know.
fine. You know how long it took me to get the curve
Still there.
excellent throw? To get 5 curve greats in a row is insane.
Careful, still there.
I meant to
Wow,
go through,
that's
while I was
fast.
over there too, I meant to go through the,
Left side. Left side's clear. Right side.
Jesus. Oh no! Oh my god.
Oh, by the way, my golf outing today, although my score didn't look that great, I'm very happy with how it went.
Except
You
for
see-
the putting. Everything else went better.
Yeah, because I had, I think, out of the 9 holes, I think on the top of my head I had like 4 or 5 bogeys.
All right,
I
you're
only
coming to
went
the
over.
green. Be ready.
Like,
Wow,
what,
you
4
must
or
have had
5
some
times?
really bad holes then.
Right side.
Yeah, and then my other holes were like 3 over,
Careful,
4
still there.
over. So I either had a really good hole or a really bad hole. I don't think I got a single
Right
double
side.
bogey. It was either really bad
to
or
the
really
right.
good. So my score looked really
Right
high,
side.
but I'm actually really happy with how that went.
Clear to the right.
Like, yeah, I'll take the
Were you
bogeys
close
for
to
now.
any pars?
Don't get me going. I nailed it onto the green and won, and it was close to the hole.
Still
And
there. All clear.
I was like, obviously not like really
Right
puttable
side.
distance, but
Left
on the
side.
green nevertheless. So I'm like, okay, all I gotta do is 2-putt this. So I get it close to the hole. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be the par, and stupid me
Left side.
overshoots it, and I end up ending up with a bogey.
Wow.
But I literally got a picture of when I hit it on the green, how close I was with the hole. It was totally 2-puttable, and I just blew it.
How good is he?
He was the same way as me. He didn't get any pars or anything either. He had good holes and bad holes. But the only reason he did better than me is because his bad holes weren't as bad. Instead of ending up with a triple or quad over like me, he would end up with maybe just a double or maybe a triple or 2. But and then on hole 18, like the last hole, you remember it's like it's like 300 yards. It's a par 4, and there's a little tree jut out. It kind of goes to the left a little bit and then turns to the right just slightly. And there's little trees that jut out. So I said, you know what? I'm feeling confident today. I'm gonna go for it. So I pull out the old driver that I have, and I nailed it perfectly straight. Good power, perfectly straight. But of course, I was just so ecstatic to hit it straight, I didn't think that there's the big tree jut out there. So I ended up in the trees, and it hit some branches. It didn't go as far. But I am happy with that. So that got my confidence up a little bit with the drivers. A little bit. So overall, it was a better outing. It just the score didn't really represent that, but I'm happy with it. I really got to practice the putting. Like that's my downfall. I should just bring the putter and a few golf balls in the car one time and just go to Mill Road and use their putting green.
Yeah.
They have two. They have two putting greens, so.
Is there two? Oh, there's one on the other side of the driving range, isn't there?
It's over on, yeah, like over to the left. If you take the left in front of that restaurant and walk, it's over there.
Yeah.
It's not nearly as crowded because half the people don't know about it, and it's a little bit smaller. It was had like 9 holes, it was only like 4. But it's still it's maintained and everything. Nice. So if there's a lot of people at the big one, I'll just go over there to my own, little hideaway. Because I just need it's free and it's better. I need to get better at putting. If I can just learn the 2-putt stuff from a long distance, I'd be happy. I had 2 or 3 really nice chips onto the green. Not as many shanked hits. So I'm getting better. This is the point I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Still there. Left side's clear.
We should try to sneak in one more with Bill. Before my summer ends. Although when does golfing season really end? Doesn't it end in like October?
They go as far as they can.
Yeah, but when's it normally? Isn't it like late October?
It's probably about, yeah, when it gets too cold and... Well, it might... I don't know.
But I would like to sneak at least one more in before my summer ends in August. Right? But, before... But the problem is that it would really have to be on a weekend. Which is doable, again.
Or Labor Day.
When's that, September?
September 1st.
Ew, I don't want to think about that.
Because I have that Monday off. What?
I don't want to think about that. But the only thing is, weekends and holidays, which would be Labor Day, are more expensive at Mill Road. I know that.
Yeah. Well, mostly everywhere, but not as much of a jump on, I think, as Mill Road.
But, there is a course near you that it's 9 holes, but you could go through it twice.
Yeah, the Barney Road.
And I know, it's not in pristine condition, but it's not. The greens aren't as bad as some of Hidden Meadows were. But we could do that, and my buddy there, you saw, when he goes with his father, it's always on the weekends because his father's traveling during the day.
Wave them guys off. Caution's out.
And traveling, doing stuff, So, that could work. We could do that on a weekend day. And just kind of go early. But he said it's never that packed.
Yeah, so...
So we could always do that.
Coming to the green.
And if we do 18 holes on the same 9,
green flag.
then if I screw up hole 4 or something, I feel like I got a second chance at it.
I
know. Like, you know what?
Stay to your left.
Do it better next time.
Still there.
Then there is a little bit of a longer one. Hole 9 is a par 4.
Careful. Still there.
So we could always just try to shove that in on the weekend. It's a different course that
Yes, that's
none of us
another one
have
I've
done.
never done either, so.
Yeah. You know, like, when we go places like Maine and stuff, I would love to bring the clubs and do a course out there in different places like that.
Yeah, I know, it's always fun
golf clubs
checking out
are
courses elsewhere.
I know, but golf clubs are so heavy, they're a pain to lug around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The other day, this is funny. My mother was, she was like, do you really need all these clubs? I'm like, yeah. She's like, this one says 5 on it. Then why do you need one with a 4 on it? She's like, you don't need this one. I'm like, yes. Don't take clothes out of my bag. Because she just likes to yank random stuff out of my bag.
Right side.
We should sneak a Barney Road in there. We really should.
Stay left.
Even if we just do
Still
not,
there.
we really
All
should.
clear.
And if Bill is busy or he's not around, or he's not a big fan of the weekend thing, me and you could always do it. You run up there and do 9.
Still there.
If he doesn't want to. I think he would. If we don't have to go real early. We can get there like 9.
Still there.
9 or so. We should be fine. We won't need a tea time or anything.
Yeah.
Like the guy, like he said, you maybe just have one group ahead of you, and it's, you know, normally not a big group, or one group behind you, you know. It's never like groups at all 9 holes. Thinking 2 or 3 on the course at a time. So if we did wait, it wouldn't be as long as we had to wait today. So that's a plan sometime.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
I never realized. I'll salute you, Wes. You walking with that pull cart, man. Congratulations, because I had to walk all 9 today, and that was a little bit of a struggle. I'm not gonna lie. I've gotten so used to the cart to where now I'm like, wait, I have to walk. It wasn't that bad, but like by hole 8 or 9, I was like, getting a little tired. At least, you know, looking on the bright side though, at least school and stuff starts on, starts the same week that the NFL regular season starts.
Yeah,
So,
and how does that feel to
like,
know they're in preseason, that you're really getting close to that day?
I'm not though, because there's 4 full weeks of preseason and that starts next week.
Yeah.
So, I still got time. But, you know, I enjoyed my summer so far, you know? And it's nice going on these little trips. It just break it up.
Yes.
You know, the whole point is I wanted to try something different this summer. That's why I wanted to go golfing. That's, you know, from going to a NASCAR race. I just wanted to do some things that are different. You know, and not the same old things every time.
Well, now you'll be looking forward to golfing every summer.
Yeah.
And then once you get really into
I'm
golfing,
really okay.
like how much I like golfing and stuff, then you'll realize how long that winter really is, because you keep thinking about golfing and yeah.
It's really fun. Like, because I always just like watch it on TV and stuff. I'd be like, okay, this is really boring. Like, this sucks, man. But I wanted to try it nevertheless. Give it a go, you know? And I enjoyed it. And now I have a little bit more respect for them on TV. Like, wow, okay, they're really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, you know, I do, you know, it is more enjoyable to actually do it and stuff. And Bill's been really getting into it this year too, so that's good.
Yeah, I'm glad we finally got him back into it.
I think it was the double pressure. And the real big thing was that it was like I was like, hey, I really want to go golfing this year. It would be my first time, you know? So then he was like, oh, I'll let you borrow the set of clubs. And then I'm like, hey, why don't you come with us? Like, you know what I mean? It was like, it's my first time. Hey, come with us. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was the fact that it was my first time he caved in a little more. And then he enjoyed it, so then he was down to go again. You know, because once you stop doing something for so many years like that, it's like sometimes you forget how fun it is, you know? Do you ever stop playing a game on the PlayStation and then you go back and play? I'm like, why did I stop playing this? This is so much fun.
Yep.
It's that same type of
to
thing.
me.
Like there's a GTA story mode. Like I'm kind of close to finishing it. Like why did I never just finish this? Well, because then we started getting into the online heists and stuff like that, and then I kind of got distracted. And whenever I got online, it was like, I kind of feel like doing online stuff.
I know somebody from the bowling on Thursday nights there that went to New Hampshire, and he already he just got out to the Glen tonight.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Watch that car in front of you. He's slowing down.
That reminds me. So I told you there's 3 slow pokes in front of us, right? These 3 slow guys. I don't think I've ever seen such a thing. And they were giving us looks the entire time. Especially this one guy. He was giving us looks like we shouldn't be there. And it's like, not your golf course, buddy. I was getting annoyed. But one of the other guys, he was talking to the other one. He goes, oh, I'm going to Watkins Glen this weekend. You know, he was talking about the NASCAR race. Right as he just started to walk down with his cart or whatever. And I said, see you there. And then he looked back, and I just acted like an idiot.
All right, we need fuel. Let's pit now.
You said, see you there?
Yeah, but he didn't know which one of us actually said it. So he looked back, and we just nonchalantly just kind of like, okay. But he was saying, he's like, I'm going to Watkins Glen this weekend. So I thought that was cool. I forgot to tell you.
Leader is pitting.
But
That car in front of you is coming to the pits.
that's it.
We're in our fuel window. Let's pit for gas.
I think another reason like golf is so nice is because it's not like a sport like football or baseball where it's not like like you're not panting.
Yeah.
It's just kind of a relaxing, it's chill.
And then another thing is when people that don't know the golf and stuff as much, and they say it's not a sport because you're not doing as much. I know firsthand, like especially the first time out of the year, how sore I am just for doing 18 holes, and they're out there doing 4 rounds, for the weekend,
Okay,
4
get
days
back
in a
there.
row.
Let's go.
And now I can see why Tiger Woods and a lot of people have back problems, because that back really does hurt, man. After a while, it does get sore at times with swinging.
Yeah.
And how many tournaments do they do a year? It's a lot more, active than people think, even though you're not really doing too much.
Yeah. Hey, what else people don't think is because when you think golf, what's the most thing that people think of right away? Hint, hint, golf carts. So,
yeah, which the PGA doesn't use golf carts anyway. They walk.
No, they don't. So you're doing 4 rounds, 18 holes, you're swinging, and you're walking 18 holes
4 days
on top
in a row.
of that. Now, that doesn't sound like that much extra, but I
Provided
just
you make the
walked 9
cut.
holes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it doesn't sound like that much extra, but when you're walking that much on top of the repeated swinging,
And the heat,
accuracy
it really
level.
drains you, man.
It does. Like, I didn't think walking would be that difficult. Like, oh, I'll just walk 9 holes. But by the end, my legs are getting a little sore. You know, it's like, I'm not used to this. So, I just hate when people say that something's not a
Starter has the
sport
green flag in
when they
his
don't
hand.
actually
Be
take the
ready
time to back up
Green,
crap
green,
like that.
The only
You know,
one
oh,
the only one I can say that
Clear left.
and argue that it's not a sport because they kind of call it that and it's weird is poker.
yeah, I don't. It's not a sport in terms of like what normally is defined as a sport. Like, I don't think sport is a good word to use. Yeah, I don't think so. I would say, you know, like, poker is pretty much luck. Like, how are you a professional poker player? I don't understand
That's
that.
another thing too. Yeah, I mean,
You know, oh, guess what? Hey, I could beat a professional poker player if I end up with better cards. Yeah, like, like seriously, what are they? Because they won a lot of money? Well, they just played the, you know, they just played it right. That doesn't make them professional. Like, you know what I mean? I understand that, and like, stuff like that.
and it's annoying. It's really annoying when people talk about how like racing isn't a sport.
Okay, come on. Racing, come on. Come on. Like, that's absurd. How do you say racing's not a sport?
I don't know. All they do is say, "Oh, all they do is sit in the car and drive." I'm like,
Again.
they have absolutely no idea how much effort that takes to save a car when you're wrecking, going 180 miles an hour. And I've never done it, and I just know. And the fact that how hot it gets in the car, I can't even function when it's like 90 degrees in the car. I mean, I can deal with the temperature outside, but when you open that car door and it's like 100 degrees in there, you're just like, oh my god. I can't imagine sitting in that for 3 hours and functioning the whole time and doing what they do. Nobody understands.
Yeah. Especially like at the beginning. Like, I feel like maybe you would get a little bit used to it, but man, that's still gotta be dreading. Like, you know, because it sounds easy. Oh, just sit in the car and drive and win. Okay, but there's a lot more into it than that. Again, people say that because they have no clue of what it actually is. How much, you know, you have to make the car. You gotta make it so it's capable to win. There's different teams. You need a sponsor.
The pit crew members.
You need a pit crew that can fix.
Do you know? There's been quite a bit of pit crew members that are retired football players and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
or like
cool.
ex-football players. Maybe not exactly all from the NFL, but they were football players and stuff. Because you got to be strong though. Those tires ain't light.
No, I'm sure they're not.
Those jacks are, you know.
I feel like the only job I could do on the pit crew is be the guy that stands there that holds the fuel and just puts it in. I feel like I could be that guy.
Well, that fuel's gonna be heavy too.
Oh, I didn't think of that. Okay, good point. I probably couldn't be that guy. But what was I gonna say? Crap.
I mean, did I tell you about after the New Hampshire race? You know, remember how hot it was that weekend?
Yeah.
Well, Matt DiBenedetto weighed himself before the race and after the race.
Oh, you know, and he lost 5 pounds?
9 pounds.
9
pounds during a 3-hour race, because that's how hot it is. And you tell me that that's not, you know, All these
Yeah, I
people
know.
saying that probably complain about every little thing. And the heat and
No,
everything.
and the biggest thing
5
is
to
like,
go.
have
You've
you
got
ever
this.
driven a car 188 miles per hour? I think not, unless we're talking to prison telephones, because you'd be in jail. Otherwise, no. So don't act like it's, you know, just as easy as driving 60. It's not. There's a lot more to it. And again, bowling, for example, looks easy. Well, I could do that. How hard can it be to roll a ball down an oily and slippery lane in a pattern to make sure you hit it in the right spot to knock down all 10 pins every single time?
And there's people
Oh.
with the people complaining about like saying all that stuff. I bet you half of them don't even know what the heck oil is or what it does.
Or, yeah, probably not. And stuff like that. Oh, table tennis isn't a sport. Oh, how hard can that be? To hit a 1-inch diameter ball onto another side while they're hitting it at high speeds? Oh yeah, easy. Yeah. Yeah. Like, you know, I just hate when people jump to conclusions and then when you ask them why, they're like, I don't know. Like, you know, think about it before you actually make stupid statements like that.
And then they explain what the sport is when they say it to like racing, where and then they always like, oh, all they do is drive around in circles. I'm like, not all the time. Oh, there's a lot of racing series that have all kinds of things. Even NASCAR has road courses in it. There's more to it than anybody. I mean, NASCAR is more known for the ovals, and that's
Yeah.
what everybody
Let's
thinks
pick.
of. But yeah, there's
Yeah.
more than the road course, or more like road courses and stuff. So it's
And then, you know, and then, crap, what was it again? Oh my god, and then, the biggest thing, I think I told you before, but I'm
Going
gonna
too
recap it,
fast.
it really got me going. When Brady was ranked 6th last year, and all the Patriots fans start coming out in the comments, he's the best quarterback ever! He's amazing! Oh my god, he won the Super Bowl last year! Hey, guess what? Open your eyes, because if you actually read a sentence, it literally says that it's based off only last year only, and that it was voted in by the players themselves.
that's
Yeah,
when
who made this
that's when they
list?
comment and be like, oh, what are you crying for? Because he's not labeled as the GOAT for that year.
Yeah, literally. Oh, the goat. Oh my god. Yo, and they're like, he won the Super Bowl.
Drive
He
safe,
should be
be
number
smart,
one.
keep your head
Well,
on straight.
guess
Be
what?
ready.
He threw like
Right side. 2 this
56
time
more
by.
passing yards than Eli Manning, and threw the same amount of interceptions.
Right
I
side.
don't care. His regular season was terrible.
Right side.
And don't go and say, oh, you know, blah, 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 he should be ranked number one. No, he shouldn't have. Do I agree with all of those picks? No. But the players voted on them themselves.
Honestly, to tell you the truth, he should be ranked way higher
Lower
than
than that?
6th, or yeah, lower, whatever way you look at it.
Yeah. But he didn't win the Super Bowl, so you gotta give him some credit for that. His postseason was good.
It wasn't
But
even
his regular
him.
season was not. It wasn't. But, you
That
know,
was the
you know,
poorest Super Bowl I have ever seen him play,
I know.
considering coming off of the loss they had the year before. You know, they
Yeah,
never
seriously.
almost lose 2 in a row, and like they always play phenomenal for some reason the second time, because well, most people do. You don't want to lose again, but they played worse this year than they did last year.
Oh, yeah.
Last lap. This
They
time
did.
by.
They just
And
got lucky the Rams couldn't do anything.
it's because Goff is a new kid, you know. That's a lot of pressure. But, you know, yeah, okay, yeah, he's a quarterback, yeah, he won the Super Bowl. Hey, congratulations. Did you look at it? Did you open your eyes? Did you actually look at the game, or did you just look at the score?
Who?
I mean,
Oh, them.
like, all these stupid people. You know, like, again, you can't just, you know, say stuff. Mahomes got MVP. Literally, you know, the most, you know, valuable player in the whole league. And he wasn't ranked #1. And do you see me complaining? No. Why? Because I understand that it's his first year, and you can't give somebody #1 when it's their first year. Drew Brees was ranked 2. And I understand that. He had a great year,
Goff?
but it wasn't as... Goff was like 13. He was down a little lower.
#1, baby.
Actually, maybe he did make top 10. He was close. But, you know, he made the Super Bowl, but he didn't execute. You know,
Yeah.
it's not just 1 year. Yeah, it's mostly based off the last year, but it's also, do you have the ability to continue to, you know, create and keep going? You know, and that's why Drew Brees got 2. Because he had a great year last year, but he shows that he can continue to do that. When Mahomes, it was his first year. So when people get mad at Brady for 6, his years are just kind of getting worse and worse. I'm just saying.
Especially though, with that season they had, they should be happy he got 6. Jesus.
I know.
Greedy.
No,
I hate
they don't
Patriots
look
fans.
at that.
They're so greedy.
No, and
And
the
they're
second they
crybabies.
start losing, they start blaming all the other things. You know? It's so stupid.
Yet half their wins are because of the refs helping them.
Seriously. I remember after that Chiefs-Patriots game, I was really mad. I was flipping out. Me and different Patriots fans were going back and forth. Especially over that one call. I'm sure you remember the call I'm thinking of. The overly controversial call. Where it was like, what was
The
it?
roughing the passer?
No. That was total bogus. But the other one. It was the one, like, I think it had to do with, like, a punt return or something. And it was like, did Edelman touch the ball?
Yeah.
No, did Edelman touch the ball? Yeah. I think I've talked to, like, 30 of the fans that night, or the day after, and I think one of them admitted that was a controversial call. One of the 30 actually admitted. You know, yeah, I can see how that could be viewed as controversial. Like, wow, I actually met one that has some kind of logic. Congratulations. All the other ones are like, it was obvious that Edelman did not touch the ball. That roughing the passer, totally legit. No problems there.
That's a low. Now, the fumble one, I couldn't go either way with it. It was that close. If they're saying it was that clear that he didn't touch it,
exactly.
They're full of crap.
That's what I'm saying. I said to the one guy, like, you know, props to you, man. You actually have eyes. At least he admitted that it was a controversial call. Like, props to him.
And that stupid rule with the football, too, in that Steelers-Patriots game, man. That was 2 years ago.
See, but, like, they made the whole pass interference thing because of that Rams-Saints thing. You know?
Yeah.
But do you think they would review how the roughing the passer rules work over that play? That total bogus play? No, they don't care. It's the Patriots. They don't care. They don't care. It's totally fine. Like, in the NFL rulebook, Section A, Section B, Section C, extra Section D, Tom Brady. There's extra rules that apply. If this happens to Tom Brady, it's not okay. 15-yard penalty. Like, are you kidding me? But you know. But the rest of them, come on, you're just salty they lost. no. I mean, yes, but no.
Salty the way they lost, first of all.
Yeah. And you know, man, he's lucky. Brady is a lucky dog. You realize how close that game was?
And then that offsides call.
Which, again, I don't know. No, but again, how close was the score? It was like within 3, right?
What?
What was that? What was the final score? Was it in the 40s or 30s?
I think so, yeah.
Was it like 31? Was it like 34? Something like that?
It was up there somewhere.
But the point is that Brady scored those points in the whole game. Mahomes scored all those points in just the second half. Mahomes was pretty dormant the first half. He didn't do anything. But in the second half, he came out and scored over 30 points. So if he did that the first half, they would have been old. And they know it. That's why I can't wait to see him play this year. We're gonna win. I want to see them lose. The Pats. I hate them. Ugh.
I hope to God we are wrong about that division. Because that would be awesome
I hope so.
if somebody
But we're
else
not gonna be.
pulls one out there and the Patriots just have one bad year. That would be
Nope.
the best
No.
thing.
God, man, I wish the Jets, Bills, and Dolphins would all suck on purpose to get rated the lowest, so they get the first draft pick. Like, seriously. Like, what if the Dolphins got Kyler Murray? Come on.
True.
Like, give them something. Give them something to contend, man. I'm looking at it right now. I could see like 10 different teams right now that if they were in the Pats division, they would be a serious challenger. But no, they get stuck with the Jets, Bills, and Miami.